Footballers are often expected to enjoy a life of luxury, or at the very least, live comfortably well into their old age. But what if I told you that this isn't always the case? Believe it or not, some footballers end up going completely broke. It sounds hard to believe, right? Yet, this happens far more often than you might think. In fact, studies have shown that close to 40% of Premier League players file for bankruptcy after retiring from the sport. In today's video, we'll be diving into the stories of some well-known footballers who lost their fortunes after achieving incredible financial success. Let's get started. Paul Merson, for example, was a standout player during his career at Arsenal, where he played from 1985 to 1997. You'd think that after such an impressive run, he would have accumulated enough wealth to secure multiple homes, drive the finest cars, and maintain a lavish lifestyle for many years to come. However, after retiring in 2006, Merson faced a tough reality. He struggled with a long-standing gambling addiction, which had already cost him millions over the years. Although he sought help and attended rehab, he soon relapsed into old habits. By 2019, Merson was openly discussing the impact that gambling and alcohol had on his life. The urge to gamble became uncontrollable, and it eventually cost him his house deposit. Merson, once a homeowner, found himself living in a rented apartment. Luckily, today things seem to be improving for him. He has a punditry role with Sky Sports, which provides him with the stability he needs to move forward. Eric Djemba is best remembered for his time as a midfielder at Manchester United. The former Cameroon international played alongside legends like Cristiano Ronaldo and Ryan Giggs during his stint at United. You'd assume that someone who played for such a prestigious club, as well as other mid-level European teams, would have enough saved to live comfortably. However, just 4 years after leaving Aston Villa, Djemba shockingly declared bankruptcy. To make ends meet, he joined the Indian Super League and later played in the French 5th Division, taking any opportunity he could to keep his career and income alive. Keith Gillespie, another former Manchester United player, had a largely successful career as a winger for both Manchester United and Newcastle United. He played a pivotal role in leading Newcastle to the Champions League and was a consistent performer for the Northern Ireland national team, earning numerous caps throughout his career. However, in 2010, at the age of 35, he made the shocking announcement that he had declared bankruptcy. Gillespie became yet another victim of gambling addiction, losing an astonishing £7 million during the final years of his football career.
A gambling problem.
You have a gambling problem?
You might wonder why he turned to gambling in the first place. Perhaps he felt the pressure of his career winding down and thought he needed to secure some extra cash for retirement. Sadly, his gamble didn't pay off, leading to a challenging financial situation that he never saw coming. Celestine Babayaro spent the majority of his career as a left-back for Chelsea. His time at the club was marked by solid performances. In 2005, he moved to Newcastle United after losing his starting position to the talented left-back Wayne Bridge. Babayaro spent 3 years at Newcastle before making a brief stint with MLS side LA Galaxy, where he only played for 3 months. He officially retired from professional football in 2010, but just 1 year later, he faced the shocking reality of bankruptcy. The exact reasons for his financial troubles remain unclear, but it appears that Babayaro struggled with managing his finances. Whether it stemmed from a gambling addiction or poor investments, it's a cautionary tale about the importance of financial planning for athletes after their careers. Ronaldinho, I'm sure you've heard this name countless times. This football icon not only won the Ballon d'Or in 2005, but was also a pivotal player in one of the most exciting and dominant Barcelona teams in history. Although his peak years were behind him when he transferred to AC Milan in 2008, he continued to display glimpses of his remarkable talent, entertaining fans with his unique style of play. Over the years, Ronaldinho amassed considerable wealth while playing for both Barcelona and AC Milan. His extravagant lifestyle was evident through his collection of exotic cars, a lavish mansion, and his love for partying. Unfortunately, This very lifestyle ultimately contributed to his financial downfall. By 2018, reports surfaced revealing that Ronaldinho had declared himself broke, with debts exceeding £1.7 million. Compounding his financial troubles, he was fined for illegal construction in Brazil. Despite remortgaging his property to settle his debts, he struggled to keep up with payments, which led to a court ordering the seizure of his passport. In 2020, Ronaldinho found himself in legal trouble again when he was arrested in Paraguay for entering the country with forged documents.
El Gaucho was arrested in Paraguay on Friday for allegedly attempting to enter the country with a fake passport.
This incident only exacerbated his already precarious financial situation. Today, the former Ballon d'Or winner continues to face significant financial challenges as he works to rebuild his life and career after football. Diego Maradona. No disrespect to this football legend, but we all know that he was a man of controversies, probably the king of them all in the football world. From scoring infamous goals with his hand to facing doping bans and even engaging in on-pitch fights, Maradona was perpetually surrounded by drama. Unfortunately, his financial issues were just as dramatic. At one point, Maradona was found to owe a staggering €37 million in unpaid taxes, fines, charges, and interest from his time playing for Napoli. According to an Italian government report from 2009, he attributed this massive tax debt to a Napoli director who had failed to inform him promptly and had since left Italy. In a desperate plea, Maradona urged lawmakers to reinstate a title of honor for individuals like him who found themselves in similar situations. The true extent of Maradona's knowledge regarding his tax obligations remains unclear. He maintained that he had no plans to return to Italy until a favorable bill was passed by the parliament. Before that, he had already deposited $42,000, 2 Rolex watches, and a pair of earrings in an effort to settle the debt. Truly, Maradona was a complex figure. Rest in peace to that legendary player who left an indelible mark on the world of football. David James had a remarkable career as a goalkeeper, playing for top clubs like Liverpool, Manchester City, Aston Villa, West Ham, and Portsmouth. Throughout his time in football, he made an impressive 800 professional appearances and earned 53 caps for the England national team. His career was decorated with achievements, including victories in both the FA Cup and the League Cup. However, after retiring in 2014, James faced a shocking turn of events when he declared bankruptcy. Despite earning over £20 million during his 25-year career, he found himself in dire financial straits. James's problems began in 2005 after his divorce, which left him with multiple debts that only compounded over time. In an attempt to alleviate his financial burdens, James started selling memorabilia, including his signed shirts. One shirt that he wore in 2008 went for £480. One of the more surprising items he sold was an antique Raleigh chopper bike, packaged and unused, which sold for around £100. David James's story serves as a cautionary tale about the challenges that can follow even the most successful athletes after their careers end. Lee Hendrie was once regarded as a promising England teenager in the late 1990s, showcasing his talent on the pitch. During his peak, he earned an impressive £30,000 per week while playing for Aston Villa, where he spent 11 years of his career. Over that time, Hendrie made 251 appearances and scored 27 goals, helping lead Villa to win the League Cup twice. The glamorous life of a professional footballer took a dark turn for Hendrie. On December 27, 2012, he was officially declared bankrupt after losing nearly £10 million in a disastrous real estate deal. His financial woes were compounded by a lavish lifestyle that strained his resources. The pressures of his situation led Hendrie to attempt suicide twice, but he survived both attempts. His divorce was also a significant factor contributing to his financial struggles and mental health challenges. Today, Lee Hendrie works as a pundit for Sky Sports, sharing his insights from his football career. While being a footballer may seem glamorous, the reality is often fleeting, with many athletes facing financial difficulties after retirement. Which of these footballers do you think could have had a different story? Let me know in the comments. So watch the video on screen, and don't forget to hit the like, share, and the subscribe button. See you in the next video.